originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics.
I have to do something! I'm doing it! I'm doing it! Yeah! 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 Add some of these, and... done. Okay, let's see what we got. Now it's perfect.
Boo! You stink!
I love Paper Mario The 1000-Year Door. Yeah, I know, big shock. And if you've seen my past couple videos, that's pretty obvious. Paper Mario The 1000-Year Door being just one of the best games ever, my dearly beloved. But today, I'm not here to talk about my history and love for this game. One day, don't worry, one day. Instead today, with the impending release of the remake of Paper Mario The 1000-Year Door, I thought to myself, there is no better time than now to help make a movement in the success of this game. And I promise you, if you've been following the Paper Mario discourse for a while now, or just learning of it, I promise you it is vital that we make the 1000-Year Door remake succeed, and it's up to our power as consumers to make our voices heard. I know I'm a very small content creator, not to brag, but in times of hardship and a huge fan of the original Paper Mario games, I have to do something. So to start, I want to use this opportunity to catch everyone up to speed surrounding said Paper Mario discourse for all two of you that don't know what's up, and more specifically, my opinions on these games. Paper Mario was originally made as a semi-sequel to Super Mario RPG and is known in Japan as Mario Story, which is the key here that the first three games share. The game is a classic and very fun today. I actually just finished it last year for the first time, don't tell anyone. A fun story, interesting characters, and an engaging battle system all came together for a winning formula. A few years later on the GameCube, The 1000-Year Door came out, and to this day remains the pinnacle of the series. It took everything that worked in Paper Mario on the 64 and doubled down. A crazier story, even more wild scenarios, more engaging combat, and I could keep going on. Later on the Wii, we got Super Paper Mario, which was definitely not the same Paper Mario we came to know. I personally really like this game though, but it basically flipped the Paper Mario formula, going from an RPG with platforming elements to a platform with RPG elements. While certainly not as universally loved as the two previous titles, it still had an amazing story. It still felt like it had the spirit of classic Paper Mario. 5 years later though, it happened. Sticker star bad. Well, I'll see you guys later. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, it cannot, under any circumstances, be understated how many people, myself included, this game burned. And it burned hard. Any interesting characters to be seen? Gone. Exciting locations and wacky scenarios? Gone. The game being fun? Don't even get me started on the game being fun. Paper Mario Sticker Star really did crush a lot of Paper Mario fans, myself included, for just how not good it was in most of its ideas. But this also started the trilogy of what I'll call literal Paper Mario. Fast forward 4 years on the Wii U, and we got Paper Mario Color Splash, and they real certainly...
Next, let's paint the town red, and just about every other color.
Looking back, this was certainly one way to announce a video game on the Wii U. I mean, Bill Trent had just kind of talked about it. The game itself didn't really show any confidence in its own announcement. It was literally the equivalent of a wet fart. It feels like they just sent it out to die. Eventually though, in 2016, the game did drop, and let's be completely fair, while still not a great game or even that good, it was certainly better than Sticker Star and was certainly more enjoyable. After that, we arrive at the year 2020, and what happened there? Well, that world event happened, and then one day, completely out of nowhere, Nintendo dropped the trailer and release date for Paper Mario The Origami King. And this was certainly a more confident Paper Mario announcement than last time, and it only dropped literally 2 months later. Now did the game come out? It's okay. It is better than Color Splash, but still a far cry from the first two Paper Mario games in Super in my opinion. And that's before even discussing those interviews. I think a lot of fans' hearts were shattered that day, especially with that quote. It seemed as if all hope was lost for good until that fateful day in September 2023 where it happened. It just seemed way too good to be true. Nintendo was doing it! Paper Mario The 1000-Year Door was back! And it was just a straight port, no. Completely remade visuals from the ground up, redone music, new animations, the whole shebang! It looked absolutely incredible! This is furthermore shown by the video Nintendo uploaded recently showing off the completely redone intro. I did not at all expect for them to put this much effort into the intro. It's just so beautiful, and the music is just... Bottom line, Nintendo is spending a lot of effort into this remake of Thousand Year Door, and my ultimate hope is that this almost acts like a soft reset of Paper Mario to return to its RPG roots, and we eventually get a brand new game in the style of the first two Paper Mario games. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. All this leads me to the real point of me making this video. I call all Paper Mario fans and gamers alike with one simple request. Buy and support this game. We have to show Nintendo that we want this Paper Mario again. It has now been 20 years since a quote-unquote traditional Paper Mario game released. Heck, I mean, for all we know, they're going to weigh the feedback of this remake and the Origami King, and that will decide the direction of the next game and the entire future of the series entirely. So this feels like our one and only chance to prove to Nintendo that this is the Paper Mario we want. Now, I personally don't think it's going to pass like 20 million copies or anything like that, as much as I would love for that to happen. But I do think it absolutely has all the pieces in place to become the best-selling game in the series by a wide margin, passing Super Paper Mario's fully respectable 4.32 million units sold. You can make the argument that voting for your wallets doesn't always work, like with Pokemon and such, but I do think this is a case where it could potentially be extremely critical. We also have the fact on our side that the install base of the Nintendo Switch is multiple times bigger than the GameCube install base at the time. And on top of that, said install base consists of loads of fans who have either never played The Thousand Year Door or never got the chance to play it, and then they'd be seeing what the games used to be like for the first time ever. Man, I am honestly kind of jealous for those first time players. The original Thousand Year Door sold a decent but not outlandish 1.91 million units, which really isn't bad for a Mario spinoff, but nothing crazy either. But this is also on the GameCube, which only sold 22 million, which isn't Paper Mario's fault. The Switch, on the other hand, has an install base of 140 million units sold. The Thousand Year Door could absolutely sell gangbusters here. I mean, the game itself is amazing. I think there is absolutely enough content to justify the price, and you don't have to pay eBay prices anymore. I can guarantee through the age of the internet, plenty of people over the years have wanted an opportunity to play The Thousand Year Door, but haven't because of lack of a re-release and those darn scalper prices. This is the game's big chance, just like with Pikmin 4. I love Pikmin 4, and Metroid Dread. I love Metroid Dread. And to those of you watching who really love Origami King, Color Splash, and heck, even Sticker Star, I promise there is nothing wrong with that. All this is my opinion. If you love those games, I'm happy for you. I even think there are a lot of good things in Color Splash and Origami King. But like me personally and to a lot of others, even at their best, they're just not on the same level of The Thousand Year Door. So to refresh you all watching, this is our golden opportunity to make a statement to Nintendo. Buy The Thousand Year Door. Tell your friends about it. Tell your family about it. Tell your dog about it. Promote it as much as you can on social media. We have to do everything we possibly can to assure its success. If you're watching this video and have not had the chance to play The Thousand Year Door, I promise you, it is absolutely worth your time and money in spades. Well, that's all I really have to say on the matter. Only time will tell now, as I eagerly await May 23rd. Not really sure how to end this video, so, bye.